Hey everybody, this is Legends of War post, and what that is a modified escalation leagues that my friends and I have created. It's modified in that it's going to take a lot longer to get to the end goal, which is 1750, but that's the point. And it's also requires your models to be fully painted and based, because we all like to have fully painted and based models on the field, and this pretty much requires it, which is nice. The rules for Legend of War are on the Fortress Monastery blog, but it was posted a while ago, so I'm going to post a direct link to it in descriptions in case you want to follow along or do it with your friends. It's a fun little idea for creating an army on the side. It's got a table so you can roll randomly to pick your army. A quick note, the Imperium, if we were to break it down completely, would have practically half of the table and then require a lot larger die, like a d20 possibly. So what we did was, the Imperial Guard is its own section. The Inquisition counts for both Witch Hunters and Grey Knights, so if you got that, you got to pick which one you wanted, or you could do a 50-50 die roll. And Space Marines is just Space Marines, one slot. So you get to choose which codex if you got that. Alright, so pretty much my friends and I rolled. Two of us rolled Orks, one of which being me, obviously, and two of them rolled Imperial Guard. So it'll be fluffy in the least. So what I did here is I went with a War Boss. Now originally I was going to just go with a Big Mac with Shock Attack on and a Warphead Weird Boy, but due to the nature of this Legends of War event, I decided to go with the War Boss. And I chose the Gaskell model, and he's going to count as Gaskell. As you can see, the Orks are not in any particular pre-made clan. They are purple. They are their own pirate clan called the Daka Lads because they love to shoot. And there's a little yo-ho right there on his gob. And for my first troop choice, I went with Mega Knobs, because a War Boss allows you to take one Knobs or Mega Knob squad as a troop choice. Oh, and to go back about the Legends of War event, it's broken down for the first three for HQ, one troop choice, and a second troop choice. So we're up to the first troop choice slot, if you will. So yeah, 5 Mega Knobs, all with Combi Scorches. And I gave them a little fluff by making these 5 guys part of the Gold Tooth Guard, which is why they all have 1 or 2 gold teeth on their gob. The only guy who has 2 gold teeth is essentially the sergeant of the squad. Now, there is no knob leader of the squad, but I decided to mark him off by having 2 gold teeth on him. Like I said, they all have Combi Scorchers because I think that's the best weapon pattern to go with, in my opinion, because it's a template weapon, so you don't have to worry about missing. The other Orc guy is doing Speed Freaks, which is another one of my favorites, and to be honest, I completely forgot about that option, or else I probably would have done it. And then with the Imperial Guard, we have one guy going tank heavy and one guy going infantry heavy. So it should prove interesting. Just to give you a little bit of knowledge about what I'm going to do for my 1750. It's going to incorporate a lot of shooting with 2 Shooter Boy squads and 1 Slugger Boy squad. It's going to have commandos in it and some battle wagons, and that's pretty much it. Plus these guys. So yeah, that's pretty much it. On closer inspection, their bases are all desert, because I figure I might as well go with something that could easily be fit into Armageddon. And yeah, I mentioned a little earlier for 1750 points, and that's what we're going up to in this escalation. You can go as high or as low as you want, and we're probably going to go after that right into Apocalypse, because Orcs just got their Stampa, and Imperial Guard have their Bane Blades out, especially that new kit, so it should be pretty easy. So yeah, let's give you one little look at everything else here. The color scheme was done with Lich Purple as the main purple, with a purple wash of Leviathan purple over it. And then I picked out some areas in red or gold. I'm pretty much trying to keep these guys, while not strictly speed freak, still fairly mobile, kind of like land pirate ships, if you will. That's why I have the battle wagon, And that's why I plan to incorporate red everywhere. Not as the main color, but as a supplement color. Except for the vehicles, they're going to be a lot of red, so they can use the red paint job rule. So there you go. 5 Mega Knobs, and counts as Gaskell. His name, I believe, is Grax Daka Goldteeth, because he's a pirate and he's a flamboyant name, even if he's an orc. So yeah, and by the way, this is my workspace. It's fairly cluttered. That's some Thousand Suns I'm working on pre-heresy. I'll show you that at a later date. So hope you enjoyed, and more to come in the future. Take it easy.